Hello, my name is John Schultz with Schultz Strings. We're a Midwest-based string instrument company serving families with instrument sales, repairs, rentals, and lessons. Today we're going to talk specifically a little bit about our educational services, bringing rentals of high quality to families just like yours. So what you need to know first and foremost about our rental program is that all of our contracts are month to month. And so as your child learns if they want to play a musical instrument or not, you can return that instrument at any given month and you can discontinue your contract. The other important thing to know is that we do all of our payments very conveniently with automatic recurring billing. And so at the beginning of the contract, you provide either a bank account number or your credit card number, and we just bill that monthly until you decide to terminate your contract with us. The third and most important thing to know for most families is that all of our school district services are on site in your community. And what that means is that you never have to step foot in our physical store to get great service from Schultz Strings. We have representatives which will travel to your school and your community on a regular basis to deliver new instruments, to exchange or replace broken or instruments needing sized up, or when you decide that you want to either return your instrument at the end of a contract, or if you wish to use your credit to purchase an instrument. So no matter where you live, whether it's very close to our physical location or far away, you never have to step foot out your door to get great service from Schultz Strings. One of the things that we really appreciate and have worked hard to refine in our program is our no worries plan for our rental instruments. And I'm going to go over some of the details of that program right now. First and foremost, all the supplies you need for your child or for you to be successful at learning a bowed string instrument are included as part of that no worries plan. Not only do you get our premium instrument, a high quality bow in a great case, you get rosin that comes with the instrument, which is a critical part of learning, being able to play with the instrument on the string, and you also get a cleaning cloth to keep that instrument looking fantastic and in great maintenance. Additionally, you get a method book. So your teacher at school will likely require you to have a method book to study from the year. Generally that's an additional expense, but with our no worries plan that's included. Additionally, you get either a shoulder rest for violin and viola or a rock stop, and those are important accessories to keep the instrument comfortable and in place while you or your child plays. Finally, you're going to get a music stand because people don't develop great posture when they're reading music off of books or countertops. You need a specialty stand, and a folding music stand is included as part of our no worries plan. Further, the general maintenance of the instrument through the year is included as part of our no worries plan. So as a renter with us, you get up to 2 sets of strings replaced a year or up to 2 bows replaced if you have any maintenance issues with those. Further, you have accidental damage coverage for your instrument. So if the instrument accidentally gets dropped, stepped on, or has any maintenance or playability issues throughout your year, you simply let us know. We bring a new instrument out for you, take back the old one, and you're back up and playing. So there's no need to wait for loaners or exchanges. That's all included as part of our plan. So as far as visits, we have what's called on-demand service with our school district partners. Some vendors only send a representative out on specific days and specific times during the week. We're on call to respond to your needs any day of the week. And so when you have an issue with your instrument, you simply tell your teacher or you write to us and we set up a convenient appointment to take care of that issue on site for you. So whether it's a Thursday afternoon or a Tuesday morning, we'll respond and schedule an appointment as soon as you need service from us. And then usually it takes somewhere between 24 to 72 hours for us to have a visit, depending on the situation and the need of the repair. So one of the things that's unique about the string instrument program is that students go through different sizes as they are learning the instrument. You can often think of string instruments like shoes, and that's one of the reasons people often decide to rent at the beginning, because every 9 months to a year and a half, your student may switch to a different size instrument to meet the size that they are as they grow. A good for example, and I have a few examples on the table here, are the different sizes. So you can see the quarter size violin will be very different than the full size violin. And those have to be fitted specifically to the child. And we'll talk a little bit about knowing what size instrument your child needs for violin, viola, cello, and bass in just a moment. But I wanted to point that out because what we have as part of our program is a rental credit program. And what that means is that every month you pay in, your pre-tax amount for your rental goes towards buying an instrument. And at any point you want, you can use that rental credit for up to a 50% discount off of either the rental instrument you're currently using or one of the many instruments we have available in our inventory. And so it's your choice when to use it. We send semi-annual, generally, updates about how much rental credit you have and how much your current instrument costs. But that's a decision for you to make. And so whether you want to get to exactly 50% in purchase or you want to save a little bit more and look at investing in a step-up instrument, we leave that to your family to decide. So that's one of the nice options. And if you decide to purchase, let's say, a fractional instrument like a half size or a quarter size, at any time, you can decide to trade that instrument in towards either a step-up instrument or a bigger size. So even if you start renting it at a very small size, you can purchase anytime you wish and then trade that in. The only deduction we take when you trade in is refurbishment to bring the instrument to like-new condition. And we ask that the instrument you purchase exceeds the trade-in value by at least 20%, so that we have a little bit of just a little bit of improvement. And that's generally what people are looking for anyways, either a bigger instrument or a higher quality. So as far as sizing your child, because that may be a question you have, I'm going to use Charlotte right here. Charlotte, come on over to help us demonstrate how to size the instrument. Now, generally, if you come into the shop or work with your teacher, there are several different metrics you can use to decide what size instrument you need. In a very basic way at home, you can get about 99% accuracy using just a simple tape measure. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now with Charlotte. So for violin or viola, what we're going to have the child do is take their left arm and stick the arm straight out, and then you're going to take a tape measure. You want their palm facing upwards, and you're going to use the tape measure to measure from their neck directly to the center of the palm of their hand. Now Charlotte is at about 22 1/4 inches, and you may find that your child is right on the border between the two different sizes. And you can find those sizes on the Schultz Strings website, and we'll also include a link at the bottom of this video. But you may find that they're on the border between two sizes. If they're right on the edge, always go with the smaller size because exchanges are free, and it's much easier generally to use a smaller instrument than a bigger one because of leverage and weight. So now that's how you measure for a violin and viola. Again, once again, you have the child hold out their left arm, palm facing up, their arm is straight. You take a tape measure and you measure from their neck to the center of the palm of their hand. Simple as that. And that'll tell you, with about 99% accuracy, what size they need. Now, for cello and bass, we do this based on the height of the child. So, you're going to stand straight up and you're just going to take a simple measurement. Charlotte's right at about 58 inches. And so that would give us the size that Charlotte needs for violin, viola, cello, or bass. Hey, great job, Charlotte. Thanks. All right, go have a seat. As I mentioned, students will change sizes, and with our rental program, you can change size or change instrument anytime you want. Whether you want a bigger or smaller instrument, or if your child simply doesn't like the sound or the feel of their particular instrument, we're happy to make that right, because we know those small differences can make a huge impact on the success of your child playing a musical instrument. So eventually, your family will likely either want to purchase an instrument or return the instrument to us so you can end your contract. If you wish to terminate your contract, there's a couple of important things to know. First and foremost, simply send us an email at info@schultzstrings.com and let us know of your wishes to terminate your contract. We do need to receive the instrument back in our possession, or it needs to be back to our school district partner before the first of the month, or you'll be due for that next month. So please make sure to start looking at that partway through a current month so you don't get unexpectedly caught with an additional payment. It's also important to note, if you return your rental instrument, that your rental credit does not continue. It ceases to exist and it goes away and has no cash value at any time, but goes away once you return your instrument. So that's an important fact to know. Again, if you wish to purchase an instrument using your rental credit, what we can do is bring a number of instruments to your school for you and your teacher to try and pick the instrument you like, and then you can apply that rental credit in the case of your rental outfit to the entire outfit. That's the violin, bow, and case. Or if you wish to look at a step-up instrument, that credit applies specifically to the instrument. But it's as easy as that. Simply write to us to cancel your contract. Let us know of your wish to return. We'll communicate with the teacher, and as soon as we can confirm with the teacher that your rental's back, your contract is ended, and just make sure to do that before the first of the month. I want to thank you for considering working with Schultz Strings. Again, we've been in the string instrument field for over 10 years, and we have an amazing staff of string instrument professionals here to help you. Since all we do is string instruments, we try and make it our priority. We think we can serve you fantastically, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. To get signed up, simply go to our website, www.schultzstrings.com, and you'll find the rental information along with the sizing chart and other information about our program. Or call our office at 319-895-8484 or email us at info@schultzstrings.com. Your teacher will likely also have a brochure for our program, and they may have a letter with supplemental information for you. Thank you so much, and look forward to working with you at Schultz Strings.